What if Iran rejected both paths offered to it in 1979? Neither the Shah's hollow modernity nor Khomeini's theocratic absolutism. What if, instead of choosing between monarchy and clerical rule, Iranians chose something older, deeper, and far more dangerous to power, their own Persian civilizational identity? From a historian's lens, revolutions are rarely about ideology alone. They are about wounded identity. In this alternate reality, Iranians recognize that both the Shah and Ruhollah Khomeini exploit the same trauma, one by erasing tradition in the name of Western mimicry, the other by weaponizing religion to dominate the psyche. The mass rejection of both figures is not political rebellion, but psychological self-preservation. Iran refuses to trade dignity for obedience. In early 1979, the protests do not culminate in clerical takeover. When Khomeini returns from exile, his absolutism is confronted publicly. Intellectuals, students, artists, and even bizarre networks challenge his vision of velayat-e faqih as another form of tyranny, this time sanctified. The memory of Persia's plural past becomes a rallying point. Clerical authority is rejected not with violence, but with ridicule, exposure, and mass non-cooperation. The Shah falls, but no supreme leader rises to replace him. Instead, a fragile but unprecedented cultural coalition emerges. Filmmakers, poets, historians, and jurists step into public life. Figures like Abbas Kiarostami and Mohsen Makhmalbaf become unlikely national voices, not as politicians, but as architects of a new civic imagination. Cinema replaces sermons. Debate replaces decree. Persian culture, pre-Islamic, Islamic, and modern, is reclaimed as a continuum, not a battleground. This Iran defines itself neither as Western nor Islamist, but civilizational. Zoroastrian ethics of truth, Islamic philosophy, Persian poetry, and modern constitutionalism are woven together. Religion is protected, but removed from coercive power. Clerics return to mosques. Law returns to courts. The state refuses to moral police the soul. Khomeini's ideology collapses under scrutiny. His demand for obedience, his intolerance of dissent, and his readiness to sanctify violence are exposed as psychologically regressive. Iranians reject the idea that suffering equals virtue. Martyrdom culture is dismantled. Life, not death, becomes sacred. Geopolitically, this Iran is immediately tested. Iraq, under Saddam Hussein, invades, expecting chaos. What Baghdad encounters instead is something rarer, a society unified not by ideology, but by cultural survival. Iran does not frame the war as a holy struggle, nor as a revolutionary export, but as a civilizational defense of Persian continuity. Military command remains professional rather than clerical. The officer corps is preserved, purged of loyalty to the Shah, but not dismantled. Strategy replaces martyrdom. There are no child soldiers sent to clear minefields, no glorification of death as virtue, no endless human wave assaults. Iran fights defensively, leveraging terrain, logistics, and national morale rather than fanaticism. The war becomes costly for Iraq far more quickly than anticipated, draining Baghdad's resources and exposing Saddam's strategic overreach. Iran maintains deliberate distance from the United States. Washington is not embraced as a savior nor demonized as Satan. Relations are cold, transactional, and limited. No hostage crisis occurs. Sanctions never become total. Iran trades selectively, modernizes cautiously, and guards sovereignty fiercely. Without clerical rule, Iran avoids isolation. It becomes a cultural power rather than a revolutionary exporter. Persian cinema, literature, and philosophy gain global stature, influencing the global South and even Europe. Tehran becomes a hub for intellectual exile. Arab, Central Asian, and South Asian thinkers gravitate toward it. Domestically, freedom is imperfect but real. Speech is contested, not crushed. Women gain autonomy without being turned into symbols of ideological warfare. The state is firm against secession and extremism, but allergic to dogma. Iran remains difficult to govern, argumentative, and proudly unmanageable. There are costs. Without ideological unity, politics is messy. Economic inequality persists. The system survives through balance, not purity. But Iran avoids becoming a prison state wrapped in divine certainty. History remembers this Iran as the revolution that refused both crown and cleric and chose culture over control. And the final question remains: if Iranians had rejected Khomeini in 1979, would the Middle East have gained a theocracy's enemy or lost one of its greatest warnings? Put your thoughts in comments.
Like, comment, share and subscribe.